Hey. Hello there. Today I'm with Paul Smith, who's a marketing author and consultant in London, and this is our first ever Skype video job, and see where that leads us. So, Paul, before we start the interview, can you please tell me where did you go to school, and did you enjoy your time there?
I went to school in Dublin in St Michael's College in primary school. I then went to an Irish college called Ring, spoke Irish. There you got Rockwell College in Tipperary. I had a fantastic time there.
Fantastic. Okay, and so where did you go on from school? Did you go on to university then after that, or?
Yeah, I went to College of Commerce, Dublin Institute of Technology, and did a degree there. And then also at night when I started working, I took a postgraduate diploma in marketing, and then moved to London with a Belgian multinational I was working for at the time in the field of marketing. And I studied at night and did a postgraduate diploma in finance at South Bank University, and then decided to do a master's, an MBA at City University, again part-time in the evening. During my formative years in London, anything to stay out of the pubs and keep the mind engaged.
So you spent years and years in education then after leaving school?
Well, I believe it's lifelong. It never stops. I'm learning more now than I did when I was in school or university.
Yeah, fantastic.
About my chosen area of marketing. It's continually upgrading and developing new ideas and best practice and so on. So it's a continual process, which is very exciting. You know, there's all these new ideas and approaches. And
can you give us a summary of your employment since leaving school, please?
Left school, got a job with a Belgian multinational in Dublin in the marketing department. Worked for 2 years in Dublin, and then I was offered a possible transfer to London with an expenses paid car and a nice salary. I just thought this is too good to be true, so I went to London on a 6-month project, setting up a sales and distribution network for fluorescent lighting. And I was very passionate about fluorescent lighting, believe it or not. And then after that extended on for 2 years, and I eventually left because I wanted to do a master's, and they wouldn't give me the half day off that I needed. So I left on very good terms, but I then took a chance and started doing some marketing on my own for 1 or 2 companies. Christmas crackers. I marketed Christmas crackers in America for 2 years. I took the concept of Christmas crackers into the Neiman Marcus's, or the Harrods of America, and many other major stores, and broke into the market there. Very pleased about that. That paid for my MBA for those couple of years, and it gave me confidence to actually work in consultancy. I knew there's a very basic process of marketing that I could develop and apply to almost any product or service. I went from there. I did start doing some part-time teaching and lecturing as well, and then went from there to pick up other consultancy projects. And today, kind of consultancy projects I'm working on are anything from global wind farms through to innovative work products of any type, from social media networks through to a range of new products and services that were continually in development. One of which is a website of mine called Great Moments of Sportsmanship, which uses stories about sportsmanship from me and from other people and video clips merging together. So continually innovative products and services is what I've been doing. I also did some lecturing, and I still do some involved in.
Okay, so you're obviously now consulting for many different people, and obviously got lots of jobs on at the time. And can you tell us, was it by accident this, or what inspired you to get into this job? You know, was it just one thing led to another, and you just got recommended?
Yeah, one thing led to another, I guess. Although I had to take a deep breath and take a chance when I left my first job. But I felt confident that in myself that I could contribute to companies that were trying to sell or market stuff. And I knew doing a master's was a good thing to do. So if I could get through those 2 years, I'd be okay. And since then, you know, I've been able to see there's lots of opportunities out there. Sorry, what's the original question again?
No, it's just what inspired you to get into this career, that's all.
Well, marketing became more and more fascinating. I mean, there's more, it started with creative stuff in advertising, and then creative stuff in sales promotions, and then creative stuff in PR, and there's a lot of creative stuff going on, and as well as the mainstream stuff. So I found it creatively intriguing all the time. And then today, of course, as we get into Web 2.0 and social media, it's even more creative, and coming behind it rapidly is Web 3.0, which is going to be even more fascinating.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of room for creativity, which I enjoy in my work. And that's everything from entertainment through to edutainment through to hard-hitting ads and guerrilla marketing and so on. So it doesn't take big budgets. You can do a lot with small budgets.
Okay, so can you tell us what are the best and worst aspects of your job?
Best and worst aspects, I suppose the best is the excitement of taking a new product or service, if you believe in it. I won't work with something. I won't work with cigarettes, and I won't work with various military operators and so on. But if you believe in the fundamental product, like green energy projects, if you've got a bit of passion, it helps. And then the exciting parts are doing new things, new ideas, new ways of getting the product to the market. So those are amongst the best things, and delivering results to clients that just actually blow them away. They just say, wow, I never thought this was possible. So cracking new markets with innovative products is extremely satisfying. I love that. I love being able to do it well. And
the worst aspect then,
marketing. Worst bits, probably, when you work for yourself, you just don't know what's around the corner. So I'm kind of continuing just keeping an eye on what I call the funnel, the sales funnel. So what clients I will have next 6 months' time and a year from now, I've got to keep an eye on. So when you work for yourself, it's hard to turn down work, because you don't know if you're not managing your time and the priorities. You've got to be quite ruthless.
And so, Paul, tell us, what does a typical day consist of for you then?
Well, I open my diary and look at my A items, and then my B items and my C items. Now I've got A, B and C items for the week, for the month, and for the quarter items. Now I look at my diary now. Right now I'm doing a speech for the Chartered Institute of Marketing at the end of the month. I have to have this written by Sunday. So I can only do this a couple of hours at a time. So that I have done the couple of sections I wanted to do, so that's done. Next item is I've got to develop a pitch for a couple of clients, and that will be done by the end of today. And then I've got a B item, which is uploading some videos onto YouTube. It's a minor item for a client, onto a range of sites, actually, video sites. So today it ranges from the kind of writing speeches through to uploading videos onto YouTube. So it's a bit more.
And so every day is different then, isn't it, for you?
Every day is different. The key is to prioritize it and not get sucked into the less important stuff. Sometimes you just can't read all those emails coming in, and they'll waste your time too long. I have to stay off Twitter because you get sucked into too long sitting on Twitter. So I tend to have a look at Twitter in the evening time with my laptop on. When I'm with my family, the TV's on, and I can just keep an eye on what's happening. It doesn't exist. I mean, I would probably work 10 hours more a day, or when it's really busy, 12, 14 if you have to. Challenges really, I guess, are technology driven, because it's changing so fast. As I say, when we move Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, a lot of people are still struggling with the idea of Web 2.0, social media and social websites like YouTube and much more than that. But so the challenge would be to keep abreast with the rapid change. I mean, it is as big as the changes of the Industrial Revolution. Right now we're going through business changes as big as the Industrial Revolution with Web 2.0. So the challenge would be to be an expert in it's engaging, but it is challenging. So keeping up to speed with developments, cutting edge techniques in my industry sector would be a major challenge. The other one was saying to a client, there you are, we've doubled your sales, or we've increased by 120%, or we've introduced you into this marketplace, or we've broken you into this network, or whatever it is. We've raised your profile. I like doing a good job, so that's a big driver for me. But I also love working with creative people. I love finding creative solutions and being clever with them on the internet and elsewhere. So
okay, we're running out of time now, Paul. So because your answers are so long. But the beauty of it is now, if you had your time again at school and you could start again at 13 years old, would you change anything if you could do that second time around? Would you think you'd change your career path?
I wouldn't mind making movies, or I would like to be a professional footballer, actually. That would be nice. I did professional coaching in the States for a little period. That was fun. But I'm pretty happy what I'm doing. You know, I have no complaints.
You wouldn't change anything second time around then, to your secondary school?
If I was in secondary, I probably, when I got to my final year in school, discovered alcohol and women.